Did you know the human brain, weighing just 3 pounds, is a marvel of complexity and intricacy? It has 100 billion neurons, each connected to 10,000 others, resulting in a network of connections that is truly mind-boggling. Imagine for a moment a bustling city. The skyscrapers symbolize the neocortex, the thinking brain. This is the place where new ideas are born, where creativity blossoms, and where logic and reason reside. The neocortex is the architect of the city, drawing up grand plans and blueprints, plotting the future and making sense of the world. Below the towering skyscrapers, there's a vibrant marketplace humming with activity. That's the limbic brain, the emotional brain. It adds color to life, infusing our experiences with emotions. Just as the marketplace is the heart of the city, pulsating with life, the limbic brain is the heart of our experiences, creating emotional responses that shape our reality. In our city brain analogy, envision the cerebellum as the city's traffic control system, adept at overseeing the flow and precise coordination of movements, ensuring everything operates smoothly and with finesse. It's like the complex network of traffic lights and signs that guide the city's myriad of vehicles, enabling seamless travel and preventing chaos. Introducing the basal ganglia, a group of nuclei situated deep within the cerebral hemispheres. The cerebellum and basal ganglia are part of an interconnected network and communicate with other parts of the brain, including each other, to coordinate various aspects of behavior and movement. This interconnectivity is essential for the smooth execution of motor activities and for the integration of cognitive and emotional processes. The basal ganglia function more like the city's urban planners and regulatory bodies. They are deeply involved in observing, learning, and shaping the city's routines and habits. These structures are akin to the architects of the city's daily rhythms and patterns, establishing and reinforcing pathways and routines that define how the city operates day after day. They're not just passively observing, but actively shaping the habitual and routine actions that keep the city's life consistent and predictable. Now imagine a day in our city brain where habits formed deep within the basal ganglia guide much of our daily life. As the city wakes up, it's the basal ganglia that first springs into action, much like the city's essential workers setting the day in motion. These structures kickstart our day by triggering the habits we've formed, guiding us through our morning routines almost automatically. Whether it's making coffee or brushing our teeth, these actions are deeply ingrained pathways, a testament to the saying, neurons that fire together wire together. As the skyscrapers of the neocortex begin their day, processing new knowledge and forming new connections, the basal ganglia continue their work. They observe and analyze these new patterns, determining which ones might be efficient and beneficial enough to turn into tomorrow's routines. The neocortex's innovative plans are thus under constant review by the basal ganglia's habit-forming scrutiny. Midday, the marketplace of our limbic brain adds emotional color to our experiences. Here too, the basal ganglia play a crucial role. They interact with our emotional responses, reinforcing emotionally rewarding habits and perhaps challenging those that aren't. As the day progresses, every action we take, every decision we make is a potential candidate for habituation by the basal ganglia. They are the diligent architects behind the scenes, continuously molding and refining the city's routines. This process is subtle, yet it's happening constantly, reinforcing the habits that shape our daily life. As evening falls and the cerebellum fine-tunes the coordination of our actions, the basal ganglia are still active, cementing the day's experiences into the habitual patterns of tomorrow. They ensure that successful patterns are more likely to be repeated, following the principle of neurons that fire together, wire together. As our city brain rests, we're reminded of the power of understanding our brain. With this knowledge, we can begin to consciously overwrite unhelpful habits and reinforce or build new ones that align more closely with our desired success. By understanding the intricate dance of the basal ganglia and the rest of our brain, we empower ourselves to shape our reality, to wire our neurons in ways that lead us towards the lives we aspire to live. Finally, as the day ends, the cerebellum, our city's infrastructure, stores these experiences as memory, turning them into habits and routines. This progression from thinking to doing to being forms the crux of our existence. Knowledge activates the neocortex, experience enriches the limbic brain, and repetition programs the cerebellum. The brain is a marvel, a city of wonders, and understanding it can unlock immense potential. So dive into the fascinating world of neuroscience. Explore the city within your skull. Harness the power of your three brains. Because when you understand your brain, you can shape your reality.